That's a run of Ian here at Pearse Stadium, so almost set to go for this Division 1A clash in the Lidl Ladies National Football League, as the players just get some final words of encouragement from their captain and management teams before the start of this match. Galway, of course, know that their home form is so important, as it is for every team in the National Football League, and they'll be hopeful of getting off to a winning start, having lost in Castlebar last week. Mel Kenny sounds the whistle just to get the players back in. Westmeath have come over to get some fluid on board before this game gets underway, and that'll be crucial today given the warm weather conditions. No real wind to speak of here at Salthill, which is unusual. Usually when we come here we're expecting some sort of a breeze, but today fairly dead conditions, so that means that it won't be affecting the dead ball efforts of either side. As we get set to go on this Sunday afternoon. This is the only game in Division 1A of the league today. Mel Kenny sounds the whistle again, just waiting for the players to come out into their respective positions. Looks like Westmeath are going to be playing from left to right in this opening half, so whatever draft of a breeze there is maybe in their favour, but as you saw from the tricolour during the national anthem, it's just fluttering ever so slightly, if at all, here at Pearse Stadium in Salthill this afternoon. Siobhan and Olivia Dively providing the midfield partnership today for Galway, in the programme at least, but it looks like Mairead Shoiga is going to go in for the throw-in alongside Siobhan Dively. Shoiga kicked 7 points last week against Mayo. Expect her to play a prominent role today as we get underway. Ball is in, and immediately Westmeath set themselves on the attack, and looks like a free in their favour. It's going to be taken by Leona Archibald, who will set it across to Karen Hegarty now. Possibilities here for Westmeath in the opening seconds. Hegarty could get a shot away, instead opts to hang on to possession, and then they'll try and work a scoring opportunity here. Galway getting bodies back in behind the ball. That shot has just been dragged to the left and wide by Sarah Dillon. Opened up nicely for Leona Archibald on that occasion, along with Karen Hegarty. Found themselves in space, but nothing coming of it, and first wide of the afternoon for the visitors. Well claimed from the kick out from Kate Geraghty, all the way down there in that right corner back position. Hand pass inside in search of Charlotte Cooney, wearing number 7 but playing today at centre half back. Good run off the shoulder from Olivia Dively to set Galway on the attack. Foot pass from her is down that right hand side. Mairead Shoiga battling with Fiona Claffey, and Shoiga has got the line ball, as you can see, just inside that 65 metre line. Wide expansive pitch here at Pearse Stadium. Going to be a lot of space for both teams here this afternoon as the corner forward cuts inside. That's Kate Slevin, but she's over carry possession according to Mel Kenny, and a free out for Westmeath, who'll be pretty pleased with the opening 60 seconds or so. They've competed well for every ball that's gone out there. They had a chance at the other end as well, as they go short with that free kick inside in their own full back line, all the way across to Jennifer Rogers of Milltown. Hand pass inside as they look to work this one out. Dively trying to get involved, and Galway have won it back through Megan Glynn, and it's opening up here now for Galway. They've got goal on the mind here if they want it. Glynn inside to Dively. Ball eventually finds its way to her, and then a goal opportunity. It's been dragged to the left and wide by Kate Slevin. The umpire looks to have the arm out down there, possibly spotted something off the ball, but what an opportunity for Galway in the early stages here. Megan Glynn does well, so too Kate Slevin, but the shot off target. It's gone out for a 45. Dively as well involved in the build-up there. The chance goes a-begging, but they still can keep some forward momentum going with this 45 taken by Slevin. Ball inside is a good one. Great hands as well from Andrea Trill, and Trill has the chance, and she finds the back of the net. Great goal from Andrea Trill. Wonderful hands in the build-up to hang on to possession. Nice delivery from Slevin, and the two of the three players inside in that full forward line combining well, and an early goal for Galway. So now Westmeath looking for an instant response. Down the field they go. They've retained possession from their own kick-out. Good hands from Sarah Dillon out in front. She can provide the inspiration, no doubt about that, and she's got a chance here to get a shot off as cut inside well. Has that found the range? No, it's just gone to the left and wide. Good effort, but a second wide of the afternoon for Westmeath. Very entertaining opening to this match, and it's Galway edging the early exchanges with Andrea Trill on target with that goal after just 2 and a bit minutes. As Galway come forward again, there's the space out in front of that full forward line. Wonderful running off the shoulder here is going to open it up for Galway as well as they approach inside that 45-metre line. And now off the shoulder again, another chance for Trill. She's done it. Andrea Trill with a second goal. Wonderful finish and brilliant running through the middle from Emma Rainey to open up the opportunity. It's so hard to defend against that hard running off the shoulder. Evidence of it there, and Trill is on the end of the move to fire home a second goal for Galway, and already daylight between the teams. They lead by 2 goals to no score. Westmeath have managed to get the ball forward well, but just need a score here to settle them. You feel they might find it through Tara Fagan, making good ground here. She's got options left and right. It'll find its way across to Fiona Coyle, and she's got support in the form of Anna Jones as a player lurking in on the edge of the square, and another goal opportunity, this time for Westmeath. It's still alive for them, out and around and out to the left and wide. It was Sarah Dillon coming in on the ball again, but drags it to the left and wide. What a big score that would have been for Westmeath. Well, they've had 3 scoring opportunities. They haven't managed to convert any of them. Galway living dangerously at the back, but they've converted the chances they've got at the other end, and they've retained possession from their own kick out. Forward to Megan Glynn. Nice ball inside from Glynn as far as Mairead Shoiga, out in front and is strong to win possession. She's got space now in front of her, and it's opening up again for the home team. Kate Slevin looking to work a yard, maybe to get a shot off. She's been fouled, and it's a free in for Galway, and they've got a player inside free as well. It's another goal opportunity for Galway. Will they find the range? Well, Westmeath this time with some last-ditch defending, and they've just managed to get it away. Nicola Ward was lurking in acres of space inside the square, but Westmeath get away with it this time. But still Galway out in front, leading by those 2 Andrea Trill goals to 0. If you're just joining us, 2 early goals for the home team, putting them in front. Here's a ball for Charlotte Cooney to chase after. She's done well to gather the loose ball in front of Leona Archibald over there. Good foot pass across the field of play, and Galway really finding a lot of space from the middle third up. This time it's Ward carrying possession forward. Still going Ward. Out around to Dively now. Olivia Dively loves to run with the ball and full of running in the early stages. Glynn with a nice foot pass inside. This is really good build-up play from Galway. Shoiga trying to shake off a challenger too. She's been fouled, says Mel Kenny, and a free in for Galway. Well, they've made a real purposeful start to this match, have the home side. And surely an opportunity here now to get that points tally ticking. Free is going to be taken by Kate Slevin. Just right on the edge of the penalty area, the large square, and a chance now to get their first point of the afternoon and open up a 7-point lead. Slevin with 2 goals and a point last week against Mayo at McHale Park. She assesses the angle here and strokes that one over the bar. Good score from her. Good build-up play again from Galway, and they move 2-1 to no score in front. 6.5 minutes almost now played in this encounter. Good kick out from Lauren McCormick. This one bounces in the middle of the field, and it's well won by Vicky Carr, who does well. Good hand down from Lucy McCartan. This is better from Westmeath now. Attacking with real intent every time they get forward. They seem to be creating opportunities. It's quite an open match, and they're coming forward again. This one's going to fall the way of Lorraine Duncan, who swings the right boot at that one. However, it's gone out to the right and wide. 4th wide of this match for Westmeath already. So they are creating the opportunities. They just need to be a little bit more efficient. Well won by Kate Geraghty. Prevented that one with going out over the sideline, and away Galway come again. They're carving open Westmeath, and Olivia Dively is coming forward. Plays it off to Emma Reaney, who cuts inside, and popping up again Galway for another goal opportunity here perhaps. Have they been fouled? They have. Megan Glynn, the player to be fouled, involved in the build-up to Hannah Noon. And another chance, and you would almost feel this is a guaranteed score again for Kate Slevin, with the free, almost identical position from where she took the last one. And that one is popped over the bar, her 2nd point of the afternoon. Galway's 2nd point of the afternoon. They move 2-2 now to no score in front. Almost 8 minutes gone in this first half at Pearse Stadium. Well won in the middle. Brilliant catch by Tracy Dillon. Good foot pass forward as well to Leona Archibald. Again, first time ball forward. It's been hugely entertaining stuff here. This is brilliant running off the shoulder by Anna Jones. Jones trying to thread a ball through. Good defending though from Nicola Ward to get back and just upset that particular attack. And now Hannah Noon is going to play a ball across. Megan Glynn does very well indeed to control that one in the middle, and now she plays a first time ball forward. Good run from Kate Slevin. Slevin finds Mairead Shoig off the shoulder. This is brilliant stuff from Galway. Can they find a score to wrap off this move? Well, that one's just hit the upright. It's going to bounce out towards Slevin, but Westmeath defend it. Both teams attacking brilliantly in this first half, but it's Galway who are making the more of their scoring opportunities. Well, Westmeath though will feel they're still in this match as they come out with Vicky Carr now down this right hand side, cuts inside the challenge of Dively, who's strong in the tackle. Away now for Westmeath once more. Ball inside, trying to hold off the challenge was Lucy McCartan. Does well, McCartan. She's won that ball with Charlotte Cooney battling forward as well. Back out around to Archibald. Thought about the shot, instead goes the hand pass inside, and now it might open up for Westmeath. Well, they've got a player over too if they can find it out. They certainly have, and now a goal opportunity for Westmeath, and there they go. They finally hit the front, got their opening score, and it's Anna Jones. Well, you'd have to say it's nothing more than they deserve. They've had the opportunities, they just haven't managed to convert, but on this occasion Anna Jones pops up and strokes home Westmeath's first goal of the match, and that brings them back now to within 5 points of Galway. As Galway come away with possession from their own kick out again. It's been frantic stuff in the early stages. Forward again, Shoiga out in front, wins that one. Such a talented player, Shoiga. Left footed ball in, is a bit wayward however, and it's well gathered by Lucy Power, met by the challenge of Megan Glynn, applying real pressure high up the field all the way back to Laura McCormick now. Good ball from her out as far as Fiona Coyle. They'll take encouragement from that goal a couple of moments ago, Westmeath, and they've certainly done very, very well indeed in building up their attacks in the early stages here. This one's gone the way of Galway though, and Siobhan Dively will send it forward as far as Slevin once again. Cuts inside the challenge of Tracy Dillon, and Slevin with the ball forward, looking for the run inside. Battle for this one. It's well won however by Emma Rainey. Coming in field once more, and Slevin, hand pass inside from her. Great run from Olivia Dively. Dishes it off then as far as Trill again, and another goal opportunity, perhaps looking for a hat-trick already. Instead Glynn has the chance, and Glynn finishes to the back of the net. It's another goal for Galway. This time Trill turns provider, and Megan Glynn on the end of the move to score their third goal of this match inside the opening 11 minutes. Well, what a game we've had so far. Galway 3-2 now to a goal in front, but here come Westmeath again, and this might work out. Well flicked on, and well, Archibald, it looked like, was coming in on possession. Player down is Lucy McCartan. Play continues with Galway. Kate Geraghty now along that far touchline. Long ball inside, looking for the run of Slevin, who's trotted all the way across. She's out in front to win this one. Back out around now to Emma Rainey, thinking about the shot. Kicks it nicely, just to the left and wide. Now we're going to have a brief stoppage just to allow for some attention to come in to Lucy McCartan of St. Lomans, who picked up that knock a couple of moments ago. It just looked like that little flick on was going to open it up for Westmeath, and maybe an instant response to that third Galway goal, but nothing coming of it. McCartan looks okay and will be able to continue. But even though Galway are 3-2 to a goal in front, Westmeath will feel they're right in this match. Chances are presenting themselves to them as they go short with this kick out. As far as the full back, Jennifer Rogers on possession, does well, gets it off as far as Tara Fagan now. Ball down the line from her is a good one. Good hands from Westmeath, sets Vicky Carr on the attack, then Archibald hits the deck, and that looks like a sore one. Looks like a little bit of a twist perhaps, just as she got on possession there, put the arm up in the air straight away. There's good hands from Lorraine Duncan there in the build-up to get that attack moving. This will be a worry now for Westmeath. Leona Archibald, such an important player, scored a penalty last week against Donegal in that 2-13 to 1-7 loss. She's still down on the ground and hopefully okay to continue. Yeah, it looks okay. Maybe the one that she'll be able to run off. As Mel Kenny just signalling that everything's okay to continue. Thoroughly entertaining opening 13 minutes. We'll resume with the Galway free. Back underway. Good hands from Nicola Ward, is off to Cooney again, who's continued her run. Siobhan Divley now coming through the middle. She's got her sister Olivia to the right, instead goes to her left, where Cooney has continued her run. She started off this attack. Here come Galway again in search of another goal. Slevin, sensing it's on, settles for the point. Her first from play, her third of the afternoon. Good score from her, and Galway's tally moves to 3-3. Excellent display so far, and you feel Jerry Fahey will be pleased with what he's seen going forward, certainly from Galway in the early stages here. Good hand pass from Vicky Carr to her midfield partner Tracy Dillon. That ball's been cut out by Galway, up as far as Megan Glynn again. Long ball forward again is a first time one. Battling forward is Andrea Trill, does well. Inside now to Emma Rainey. Again, brilliant build-up play from Galway. Showigan moving the ball quickly. It's going to fall her direction again and might be interested in a shot from over there. Instead settles for the hand pass forward. Mel Kenny's brought it back for the free after no real advantage came of that. Again, Galway attacking with such power and pace, moving that ball quickly, and it's causing Westmeath all sorts of trouble. This one for Slevin is a little bit further out than her previous two free attempts. Putting this one on the ground. 3 points already for the corner forward from Clare Galway. Good angle for a right-footed kicker. That's gone very low indeed, and one for Westmeath to try and deal with back there. They've done just that and come away with possession. Lucy Power out as far as Jennifer Rogers, who's in search of support here, has to go back the field. And Westmeath doing well to work that out of a tight area. Just as I say that though, they've lost possession. Fortunately though, is it a Westmeath? It's not a Westmeath free, it's a Galway free. Well, Westmeath were working that one well, coming out from on their own end line, but Fiona Claffey just losing her footing at the crucial moment, and another opportunity now for Slevin from the free. Kicked the last one off the ground, didn't quite go to plan. Looks like she might take this one from the hand. As we say, no real wind to speak of. Doesn't look to be affecting either team kicking for the post in the first half here. As Slevin steps up now with that right foot. That one has gone out to the right and wide. Second wide of the opening half for Galway. As Westmeath go with the kick out. This one's gone down that central channel, trying to keep it wide from the kick out, but this time it's gone the direction of Kate Geraghty, and now off as far as Emma Rainey, who plays it across to Slevin. Hand pass forward from her is a good one, and now popping up is Mairead Shoiga. Puts the left boot through that one. High trajectory, but it sailed between the posts. Good score from Mairead Shoiga. Galway moved to 3 goals and 4 points. Westmeath still back on that goal from Anna Jones. Galway now really penning the visitors back inside their own half. This one might work out though. It's bounced all the way down. And here come Westmeath on the attack. Lorraine Duncan has space in front of her. Very comfortable carrying possession. Plays this one through. It's a searching through ball. Good goalkeeping from Derval Gower to sense the danger was on. Dively now. As Galway come out, Archibald is back up on her feet. Looks okay after that knock she took earlier on. Inside, but now Westmeath applying some good pressure here. Galway finding it a little bit difficult to break out from their own full back line, but Dively plays it across, and now Charlotte Cooney has lots of space in front of her to chase into. Down the line, good hands from Megan Glynn. Cuts inside the challenge, and away Glynn goes again. Had a fine game last week in McHale Park. Very involved here thus far as well. That's good defending by Lucy Power of Westmeath, and Power might get a second bite here to get on possession. Certainly does. Plays this one forward as far as Vicky Carr. Carr has a support on the shoulder. Good running from the wing back Fiona Coyle, and Carr has continued her run, tearing through, sends the shot in, but this one has gone to the right and wide. It's a 5th wide of the opening half for Westmeath as we pause for the water break after a frantic opening here at Pearse Stadium in Salt Hill. Galway, no doubt the happier team. They lead by 3-4 to that Westmeath goal. 2 of the goals coming from Andrea Trill inside the opening 4 minutes. Megan Glynn also hitting the back of the net. Kate Slevin has been on target with 3 points, 2 of them coming from frees, 1 from play, and Mairead Shoiga kicking the last point of the game as well in the last couple of moments. So Galway very much in command here, leading by 13 points to 3 after a very entertaining opening to this match at Pearse Stadium. But Westmeath, you feel, will take encouragement from various aspects, as Sean Finnegan just discussing with his team how they'll approach the remainder of this first half. But they have carved open the opportunities, and goal opportunities too, on a number of occasions, but just not making the most of the chances that presented themselves to them. As both teams getting the water on board and fluids on board. Very, very energy sapping afternoon, and particularly the way the game has panned out so far. It's been fierce and frantic exchanges, energy sapping stuff, but both teams serving up a very entertaining encounter. I hope you're enjoying it wherever you're watching with us today. The Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 1A, second round of fixtures, of course. A couple of games coming up as well, of course, for these teams in the coming weeks. Galway will play Donegal, and Westmeath yet to play Mayo. As the teams re-emerge now and head back out onto the field for the remainder of this first half. It looks like it's going to start with a kick out from where the ball was prior to that water break. Galway kick out away to our right hand side from our commentary position up at the back of the main stand here. Unfortunately an empty Pearse Stadium, but hopefully crowds back before too long at sporting fixtures around the country. Kick out high down the field. Vicky Carr rising for that one, does very well indeed for Westmeath, and now this is opening up for the visitors. Perhaps hand pass forward is just a little loose, but it's spilled towards Archibald. Chance for Westmeath, palms it across, surely a goal. Oh, they've missed the opportunity. Karen Hegarty was coming in. Archibald probably took the right decision to play it across, but unfortunately for Westmeath, nothing coming of it, and Galway survive. Well, that would have been a big score, you feel, right after the water break to set the momentum in Westmeath's favour. Here come Galway now with an instant response. Shoiga out in front and looking for an option, going to play this one long, asking a lot of Slevin there to keep that one in play, and it's out behind for Galway's third wide of the match. What a chance for Westmeath at the other end, but they are creating those opportunities as this ball is sent out the middle of the park. This one might bounce in favour of Westmeath in the middle. Battling for it well though is Kate Geraghty, and does superbly to win that ball in the middle. Looked like Westmeath were in pole position to gain control of possession, and away come Galway again. Nicola Ward has support through Shoiga. Hand pass inside as far as Siobhan Dively. Thought about the shot, instead finds Slevin. That's a gorgeous strike off the outside of the right boot. A touch of real class from Kate Slevin there, arguably the score of the match. Her 4th point, second from play. Galway pad their lead out again. 3-5 now to a goal. 21 minutes and 30 seconds gone in this first half at Pearse Stadium in Salt Hill. This is going to be won by Kate Geraghty in the middle again too. And Galway really gaining control of this match now, in real command. It's been a fine display thus far. Shoiga's made a run inside, instead they go short with the free kick, and Dively's made a great run off the shoulder. She's got Megan Glynn in support, and another goal chance here for Galway. Glynn looking for a second. Has she been fouled? She has. It looks like a penalty for Galway. Again, Dively and Glynn combining well to create the chance, and it looks like it'll be a penalty here. Mel Kenny just going in, making sure that everything's in order and that the decision is the correct and final one. Glynn making a good run in, already scored a goal this afternoon, of course. Andrea Trill with 2 as well. And Mel Kenny now looking to perhaps book one of the Westmeath players that committed that foul. Looks like Fiona Coyle possibly back there. And he's just indicating that there was a trip, and it's a yellow card for Westmeath, so they're down to 14 players now. with, it looks like Fiona Coyle into the sin bin. So not exactly what the visitors needed, trailing in this match, and the penalty now as well to be taken by Galway. Kate Slevin standing over it. So another chance for Galway now to extend that lead even further. Slevin steps up. Oh, great save. Superb stop from Laura McCormick to push that one out for a 45. Wonderful save to keep that penalty out. Slevin struck it well. Real power behind it, but McCormick does brilliantly. And that's a boost for Westmeath as Fiona Coyle makes her way up to the stand down beneath us. 10 minutes off the field of play for Coyle. .45 is the end result of all of that for Galway, and they go short, and Kate Geraghty bringing it forward. Coming around on the loop was Emma Rainey. Needs an option here, cuts in field and finds Slevin again. Now Olivia Dively looks to make an incision in that Westmeath defence. Westmeath with lots of green jerseys behind the ball. Dively again is going to take a shot from here. That's a fine strike, and they come away with a point after all of that, Galway. Olivia Dively kicking a nice score from a fairly acute angle over on the left hand side. They move in front now by 3-6 to Westmeath's single goal, and with a player extra on the field now, they'll look to increase that lead even further over the next 10 minutes. This ball has gone forward from Westmeath, but well defended by Galway. And here they come again. Emma Rainey looking to get on the end of that pass forward, but Westmeath defend well on this occasion. And away they come again with Vicky Carr of St. Lomans in the middle of the park. Such an important player for Westmeath, of course. Looking to keep things ticking over around that middle third and drive them forward as they look for a score here. Good ball across the field of play, and well held as well by the full forward Karen Hegarty. Great hands under pressure. She's picked up a little bit of a knock in trying to keep that move going forward. Free will be for Westmeath when play resumes. And Hegarty might just need to receive some treatment on what looks like a foot injury. One that hopefully she can run off and she's okay to continue. Westmeath looking for a ball forward. Again, two Galway defenders in front of Sarah Dillon, who's not able to control that one, and now Galway come away with possession once more, sending it forward. This one over the head of Shaw again. Well defended back there by Anna Jones, who does well and now sends Westmeath going forward. They're in behind Galway here again if they want. Goal might be on, and Karen Hegarty looking to come inside. Good challenge from Olivia Dively. She's committed the foul though at the second time of asking, but certainly goal looked on there had Hegarty been allowed continue. And Dively now going to be spoken to by Mel Kenny. Looks like it's just jotting that one down in the notebook, and it's a free in for Westmeath. Sarah Dillon has the opportunity here to kick their first point of the afternoon, and kicks that one over nicely. So her first point, Westmeath's first point, and they trim the gap ever so slightly. Galway 3-6, Westmeath a goal and a point. Looks like a substitution coming in here for Westmeath as well. Annie Dolan, wearing number 20, is in. So Sean Finnegan just making an early change here. Looks like the player being withdrawn. Coming across is the full forward Karen Hegarty. Confirm that one for you. Looks like Karen Hegarty that's coming off, and Annie Dolan is in, as Galway retain possession from their own kick out. Inside the Westmeath half now. Good running from Nicola Ward. Goes past one challenge, looking to go past a second. Megan Glynn is tearing away on this left hand side too. Gets her hands on the football, and inside now to Shoiga. Shoiga has space here to swing the left foot at this one. Does just that, but it's gone across the face of goal and out to the right and wide. Galway's fourth wide of this opening half. So Westmeath doing okay, but just a player less on the field at the moment. They've held their own since they've been reduced in numbers, as Lorraine Duncan does well to win a Ball over there in front of 2 Galway players and sends the ball forward, but that's well won by Galway, back inside in their own defensive line, and away come the home side again, moving the ball with real pace through the hands or with the foot, either or. Looking so comfortable in the possession, that time overcarried on the part of Emma Rainey. Now Westmeath looking to get bodies forward here. Just 2 players inside the Galway half at the moment. They have to go back the field. Here's the long ball sent forward. They're certainly outnumbered up in that area, but the hands on that occasion of Sarah Dillon just letting her down. Ball was a difficult one to control. Coming in at her feet as Olivia Dively kicks this one into space. Fine ball out in front of Nicola Ward, popping up all over the field. Nicola Ward in this first half, inside to another protagonist, that's Kate Slevin, and now it's opening up again for Galway. Trill looking for a 3rd goal and a hat-trick. Brilliant block by Anna Jones, who's back there to prevent that ball going any further. Out for another 45 for Galway. Westmeath battling hard here. Looks another player down there ready to come in too. Joanna Maher for Westmeath is ready to come in possibly in the next moment or two. Meantime, the 45 will be taken by Kate Slevin. Westmeath getting bodies back in behind the ball here to try and defend this attack. They've got a couple of extra green jerseys back there. Good ball forward from Slevin. Well won by Trill, and now it falls as far as Emma Rainey. Thought about the shot, but goes back to Slevin again. Now out to that right-hand side where Kate Garrity approaching, but good defending from Westmeath, you'd have to say. And away they come again, working it through the hands. Archibald back inside her own 45, and Westmeath trying to make a burst forward. They do just that now with Vicky Carr getting some space and turning defence into attack. Ball forward is going to be won by Sarah Dillon. Now it's opening up for the corner forward. Lots of space to go into. She's going to try and settle for the point here, but it's gone to the right and wide. I make that a 6th wide of the opening half for Westmeath. Here's the substitution. Joanna Maher is coming in for Westmeath, wearing number 19. Looks like possibly Lorraine Duncan coming off, who was named to start today. Not in the original team listing, but Joanna Maher is in. So a couple of changes from Sean Finnegan. As Galway coming out with possession now. Cooney sends it forward as far as Glynn again. Interesting battle there involving Glynn and some of the Westmeath defenders. Glynn has had a fine game thus far. Shoiga threads the ball down the line, right down the path, and well won by Andrea Trill. Trill is searching for goal again here. Could have gone for a point attempt, you feel, on that occasion, but Westmeath defend well. They're going for the major each time, Galway. They sense it's on. That's a good ball across the field of play to Lucy McCartan, who has loads of time and space to collect possession and set Westmeath forward again. 4 jerseys across the middle of the field for Westmeath, and they'll use one of those. And now it's going to come to another of them, Tracy Dillon. Galway with an extra player just back inside the arc in their own defensive line. Here's Archibald now, looking to prize an opening here. Threads it in over the top. This one might work out. It's going to bounce awkwardly. Well dealt with though by Derval Agar. Galway defending well in this first half, and now Cooney. And forward to Olivia Dively, who's got lots of space. Instead goes with the foot pass forward. Well gathered by Emma Rainey, and now Shoiga moves it again with the foot pass, and Slevin's out in front. Brilliant play from Galway. It's great to watch, and now Glynn has got another goal opportunity. It's Glynn looking for a second goal. She's put it to the right and wide. A 5th wide of the opening half, but when Galway moved that ball with that foot pass, it's just cutting Westmeath open in this first half. As Westmeath now looking to move it similarly quickly. Well dealt with though by Charlotte Cooney. She's been very solid in a defensive role in this first half. Here's Ward. Forward now again to Shoiga with that left boot, searching for a ball in. Short one down the line, this time to Emma Rainey. And now inside to Shoiga once more. Rainey's gone for the return. Another goal chance might present itself here for Galway. Overcarried though on the part of the Carl Tracoons player. A free out for Westmeath, so Westmeath, remember, with that yellow card for Fiona Coyle, but coping pretty well. This one's gone out and claimed by Tracy Dillon. Infield from her. They're moving the ball well through the hands, Westmeath, and then they look to move it with the foot from around about this point. Coming forward is Lucy McCartan. Not a whole lot on in front of her in terms of forward options. A couple of players in there trying to make a burst. This time it's sent across the field of play, and perhaps a first touch for the substitute Annie Dolan, who will try and gather. She's got another substitute, Joanna Maher, coming over in support. Here's Maher now. Oh, great turn from Maher inside, and now a scoring opportunity perhaps. And that one, however, has got across the face of goal and wide. Another wide for Westmeath, 7 in all in this first half, as Fiona Coyle comes back onto the field of play. And there is the hooter for half-time. So a thoroughly entertaining first half. It's Galway very much in control at the break. They lead Westmeath by 3-6 to a goal and a point. The goals for Galway coming, 2 of them in the opening 4 minutes. Andrea Trill on target twice. Megan Glynn has also hit the back of the net. Kate Slevin with 4 points. Mairead Shoig and Olivia Divley have also registered white flags for the home team. As for Westmeath, well, they have had a goal through Anna Jones in that first half, and Fiona Coyle's yellow card also a big blow. Sarah Dillon has kicked a point too, but they were down to 14 players with Fiona Coyle off the field of play for that yellow card for 10 minutes in that first half. So it's Galway in command here at half-time at Pearse Stadium. We'll be back with full second half coverage very shortly indeed, but at half-time it's Galway 3-6, Westmeath a goal and a point. Well, you're very welcome back to Pearse Stadium here in Salthill. Almost set to go for the second half here in the Little Ladies National Football League Division 1A. Galway in firm control of this match ahead of the second half. They lead by 3-6 to a goal and a point. Really good first half display, although they did play a good portion of the half with the player extra, because Fiona Coyle was yellow carded for Westmeath in that first half. So they do have the full complement of visitors for the start of the second, and they'd be hopeful of a couple of early scores perhaps to get themselves back into contention here. Gorgeous afternoon in Salthill, and as we said in the first half, very energy sapping stuff given the warm conditions and the fast flowing nature of the match so far. So expect both teams to run their benches in this second period. Mel Kenny, our match referee, just making his way across. A couple of guys with the perfect vantage point over there, watching over proceedings here at Pearse Stadium. Pitch in fine fettle as well, and it's lent itself to a very entertaining game thus far. Let's hope for some of the more here in the second half as Mel Kenny throws the ball in, and it's well won in the middle by Galway, and Siobhan Divley coming forward with pace. Hand pass forward out in front is Trill, bottles that ball well and sends Galway's attack still moving forward. Ball was searching for Megan Glynn, but Westmeath defended well and come away with possession in their green jerseys. Down the line on the far side of the park, defending to do for Galway. Shauna Malloy has had a fine game at cornerback so far, committing the foul on this occasion. And Westmeath now with possibilities here. Archibald has a lot of space to come into. Perhaps a chance here to work a goal for Westmeath across the square, and a chance for the substitute to find the range. Will it creep over the line? No, it won't. Wonderful goalkeeping from Derval Lagarde to sweep it away. It was Anna Dolan getting on the end of the move, but the goalkeeper Derval Lagarde does brilliantly to swipe it away from the line just when it looked like it might cross the whitewash. Players remain down inside in the square too. Looks like Annie Dolan, the substitute. Sean Finnegan made a couple of changes in that first half. She may need to receive some attention. Perhaps took a little bit of a nick on the ankle there. She tried to finish that one to the net. Good build-up play from Leona Archibald in the build-up as well. Mel Kenny just having a quick word with his umpires down there. Dolan feeling the full effects of that challenge, but looks okay to continue. We'll have a 45 for Westmeath when play resumes. Central enough position. Leona Archibald is standing over it, looking for an option here. Will play it short along the ground again. Hitting the deck. This time is Ciara Bundle, who's in, wearing number 18. And it's a free in for Westmeath. And now this one is kickable, just outside that 21 metre line. centre position for the centre half forward, Leona Archibald. And she sends that one over the bar, so Westmeath get the first score of this second half. They've started it well. It's Leona Archibald's first point of the match. And Westmeath now trim that gap a little bit. 3-6 to a goal and 2 in favour of Galway. Early stages of the second half here at Pearse Stadium. Well won in the middle by Siobhan Dively. Inside as far as Shona Malloy. Down the line. Out in front to try and win it is Nicola Ward, who will get there at the second time of asking. Plays it forward as far as Emma Rainey now. Ward has continued to run, and so too has Rainey. Ward is still in support, but Rainey going across the field. Good tackle from Westmeath. Glynn sweeps up the loose ball, and they sense goal is on here again. Galway back out around. Shoiga thought about the shot first time, goes at the second time. Not particularly pleased with that effort because it's gone to the left and wide. Good defending from Westmeath. And they'll be pleased with the start that they've made to this second half. Need to keep the momentum going in their favour if they're going to take anything from this match. Long way to go yet. Well won back there by Fiona Claffey. Brings it in field as far as Tara Fagan. Fagan needs to get this one away. Over carry possession, just right on the margin. Mel Kenny was right there, spotted it, and that allows Galway to take the free now. In a good position to build an attack from here. Olivia Dively looks across the field. That's well claimed back there for Westmeath. Looks like Anna Jones who's picked that one up and plays it forward to Annie Dolan. Sends it forward with the first time foot pass. This one might just stay on the field of play. Well, in fact, it's gone out across for a line ball for Shona Malloy. Encouraging start though for Westmeath since half time. In the summer sunshine here at Salthill. Well inside to Siobhan Dively. Hand passes it out and away Galway come again. Good ball inside to Hannah Noon, who's involved, and now Olivia Dively has two Westmeath players for company. Comes inside to Mairead Shoiga. Forward looking for Charlotte Cooney. Shoiga has, however, continued her run and goes forward and then wins the free for her side. Good play from the player wearing the number 11 jersey today. Slevin's going to come out around and try and get a shot off here. That's a wonderful score from Kate Slevin. Her 5th point of the afternoon, her 3rd from play. And once she gets any bit of space at all, Slevin will have a go at the post, and with real success on that occasion. 3-7 now for Galway. A goal and 2 for Westmeath. As the ball goes in field and it's picked up by Hannah Noon, sends it forward, and Galway coming on the attack again. Trill looking for the hat-trick, remember. Trill gets the hat-trick. Wonderful finish from the full forward. She's dispatched all 3 goals brilliantly. And Andrea Trill with her 3rd goal of the afternoon, bringing Galway's tally to 4 goals and 7. Westmeath a goal and 2 as the kick out is taken quickly, but that you feel is a big score for Galway. Just after Westmeath had made a decent start to this second half. Hit by a goal from Andrea Trill in fine form, the Clare Galway woman. And her 3rd of the afternoon sends Galway now 4-7 to a goal and 2 in front. Westmeath coming out with possession. Tara Fagan has support down the line in the form of Fiona Coyle. Infield from Coyle as far as Vicky Carr, and now Westmeath still going forward. This ball just evades the attacker on this occasion, Ciara Bundle. Battles hard to try and win the ball back. It's got away by Gemma Burke, and now Noon infield to Dively. Nice turn from Emma Rainey, bottled up by a couple of jerseys, but trying to work away from the challenges. Does well, gets it to Glynn, who gets it up off the floor and now goes on the attack. Across to Slevin. Looking for a pass, finds a pass to Shoiga, who'll surely try and get this one onto the left boot. Slevin again, and now Dively off the shoulder. Might be interested in a shot from here. Instead cuts in field again. Galway working the ball brilliantly. This is superb play from Galway and a chance for the goal, and a wonderful finish by Nicola Ward. That is an outstanding score from Galway. Worked the ball brilliantly through the hands, kept it moving, and popping up on the end of the move is Nicola Ward for Galway's 5th goal of the afternoon. 5-7 now for Galway. Westmeath a goal and 2, and this ball has gone out over the sideline for a line ball for Galway. They're still searching for those scores, a sign of a ruthless team, the top team. as they come forward now again with Hannah Noon in an attacking position. Noon hand passes this one forward, and Rainey goes to Shoig off the shoulder. Westmeath trying to get a challenge in, but Galway might get a shot away. Rainey back out around to Trill. So quick with the ball in her hands, and brings it across now to Dively. Another goal chance here for Slevin. Perhaps Dively to provide the finish. Good save by Westmeath, and it's still there. Who's going to come away with it? But Mankenny sounds the whistle. Excellent stop by Laura McCormick, who saved a penalty, remember, in the first half as well. Galway again going for the goal, but a little bit of a gathering there, and it's going to be a throw ball on the 21 metre line. Galway readying a couple of substitutes down in front of us as the ball is thrown in again. Dively does brilliantly to claim that one from the sky and then wins the free in. Wonderful play from Siobhan Dively, playing at centre field today, and the free will be for Mairead Shoiga. Player of real quality, Mairead Shoiga. Just the point so far today. Kicked 7 last week, but has been heavily involved in general play so far today, and she's stroked over her second of the afternoon. She's already kicked 1 from play, and Galway move now on to 5 goals and 8. Westmeath a goal and 2. Here are some substitutions happening for Galway. Number 25 Aoife Malloy is being introduced, and so is the player wearing number 18 Aisling Donnelly. So a couple of changes. 29 also coming in, Sarah Keneally of Dunmore McHale. So no surprise to see the benches being run by both teams. Looks like Kate Slevin is one of the players being withdrawn. Fine afternoon for her again. The corner forward Nicola Ward has also been called ashore at this stage. As play continues. Free for Galway. Shoiga sends this one in. Very high trajectory on this one. Difficult one for the forwards to win, but it's a first touch for Sarah Keneally. Does well. Looking to cut in field. Does just that, and now it opens up for the home team again, coming across that 21 metre line, but overcarried on the part of Emma Rainey. And a free out for Westmeath, so a brief reprieve for the visitors as we approach that 10th minute mark in the second half. Free kick taken quickly out as far as Vicky Carr. Has battled hard all afternoon in midfield, and away the visitors go again. They've got players in support. One of them making a brilliant run from deep is Fiona Coyle. Coyle just dispossessed. Wonderful tracking from Megan Glynn in the middle. Follow that run the whole way and gets involved then in the defensive effort. Good work here from Aoife Malloy in field to Siobhan Dively. Eventually gets it off Olivia and then sends it forward. First time it's opening up for Galway again. Lots of space inside that 45 metre line. Keneally with options left and right, instead opts to go herself, and why not, because that's a fine score from the substitute. Instant impact, and Galway move on to 5 goals and 9 points. Westmeath still back on a goal and 2. Another substitute for Westmeath, Aoife O'Malley, is being introduced from Killucan, and being withdrawn is the centre half back Lucy Power. Kick out taken by Westmeath and out as far as Joanna Maher. Down the line, one for Archibald to chase after. This one's going to stay on the field of play. Well done by Aisling Donnelly. Her first real involvement, having been introduced a couple of moments ago. Shoiga is back in a very deep lying position and plays this one across the field, where Galway go on the attack once more. Always searching for scores. Forward to Keneally, trying to win that one. She's was the favourite to win it, but she's committed a foul and trying to do so. Free for Westmeath back in the right corner back position. Well, they continue to battle hard, Westmeath. It's been a difficult afternoon in many ways. They did create a whole host of chances in the first half, but the second half has been all one-way traffic, despite a decent opening 2 or 3 minutes from Westmeath. But here they come again. Good work by Olivia Dively, who tracked the run the whole way but has committed the foul. Anna Jones plays it forward, looks for an option inside, and Westmeath now up to that 45 metre line. Joanna Marr doing well, plays it infield, and she's continued her run, then is hit by a challenge. Play continues, but then the whistle sounds, and a free in for Westmeath. Good direct attacking from the visitors on that occasion. And a free in is the conclusion of Mel Kenny, our match referee. Just over 12 minutes played now in the second half here at Pearse Stadium. Those Galway goals, the major difference in this match, as Archibald goes with the free, sends it in and sends it over the bar. That's her first of the afternoon. Brings their tally to a goal and 3. Galway, though, still comfortably out on front. 5-9 to 1-3. Our current scoreline, as another substitution, it looks like, happening pretty soon for Galway. Number of substitutes warming up down there in front of us as play continues now. Kick out is a good one into the path of Aisling Donnelly. Gathers that one under some pressure. Plays it in field, across the field of play. Cooney has her goalkeeper in support if she wishes to go there, but instead, well, it will work its way back to Derval Lagar. Gets it off the full-back Sarah Lunchig, and now Galway coming out with possession. This one is one to be competed for in the middle. Great flick from Shoiga to keep the attack moving forward, and now it's opening up for Hannah Noon, trying to cut inside the challenge of Vicky Carr, but Carr stands her ground. Now it's back to Dively once more. Olivia Dively up to that 45-metre line, has Siobhan in support, and Siobhan Dively now keeps Galway ticking. And now Rainey plays it inside, and they sense goal is on here again. They'll go for the goal. It's a wonder strike, and another goal for Galway, and another goal for the full forward Andrea Trill, her fourth of the afternoon, and it's been a devastating attacking display from Galway in this match. They move on to 6 goals and 9 points now. Westmeath back on a goal and 3 as another couple of substitutes introduced. It is Laura Hearn and Rianne Flaherty being introduced for Galway. So they're running that bench. Charlotte Cooney has been called ashore by Jerry Fahy, and so too has Hannah Noon. As play continues now, but Galway will be thrilled with the attacking endeavour they've shown in this match, and the finishing particularly of Andrea Trill. When you've got a forward of that ability to score goals, it really is a huge asset, as Westmeath looking to maybe do likewise at the other end now. They are searching for a goal, and it might pop up for Anna Jones. Good save again by Derval Lagar. Still alive for Westmeath, but Galway back in numbers and defend it well. But then Siobhan Dively dispossessed as she came out with possession, and Archibald sends it forward once again. Westmeath trying to get through, but Galway with lots of white and maroon jerseys back there. Hits the deck for Westmeath, but still they're in possession, and now on the spin, kicking a score, or trying to kick one at least, is Lucy McCartan, but that is just dragged to the left and wide. Good defending from Galway on that occasion. Purposeful attacking from Westmeath as Galway send in a couple of other substitutes. Ellen Power, one of them, and Ailish Morrissey as well. Westmeath sending in Sinead Murtha. So both sides using the bench and getting some game time for their players into the closing stages here at Pearse Stadium in Salt Hill. 3 quarters gone. A quarter to go. Andrea Trill being clapped off by some members of the backroom team down there, and why not? 4 goals today, as the kick out is taken by Galway. Big hit on Aisling Donnelly, but she's been called for charging, it looks like, by Mel Kenny, and Westmeath can go on the attack in search of a score here now, and goal is on. If they want it, they go for it, and they've got it. Wonderful score from Lucy McCartan. Marvellous finish to the roof of the net, and you have to credit Westmeath's resilience here. Still battling hard, bringing their tally to 2 goals and 3. Galway still out in front on 6-9, but it's at least a reward for the good attacking play that Westmeath has shown in the second half. They've won the free again, and they send it forward. Out in front trying to win it was McCartan, but just bounces away from her, and that allows Galway come away with possession with Siobhan Dively. Now with Rianne Flaherty of Navanna Letchermore. Shoiga of Clonbird looking to cut inside the challenge of Tracy Dillon. Has done that and now moves away from Annie Dolan. Still going Mairead Shoiga. Then sends the ball in over the top, searching one in there, but Westmeath look to have this one under control, and they do, and they've got a free out in any case it looks like, with Mel Kenny sounding the whistle for a little bit of a knock on the part of a Galway player there. A relentless pace to this match. The ball has been in play for quite an amount of time, and on such an open pitch, lots of space for both sets of forwards. No surprise that the scores and goals in particular have been racked up by both teams today. Galway in particular with 6 goals as play continues, with Westmeath now working it well into the middle of the park. Here's Tara Fagan, long ball in this time, but Galway, well, they had the initial touch on it through Sarah Lunchig, and eventually they come away with it. Siobhan Divley heavily involved today in a lot of that defensive work and does well again on this occasion, sending it forward now to the path of Ellen Power of Moy Cullen, and now Galway coming in search of another score through Emma Rainey. Rainey searching for a score and senses it's on, and now the chance presents itself, and Ellen Power settles for the point as the whistle is sounded for the last water break of the afternoon, and Galway go into that water break leading by 6-10 to 2 goals and 3. It's been another outstanding display from them in the opening quarter, or the third quarter, in the opening half of the second half. Andrea Trill no longer on the field, but a couple of goals after half time, bringing her tally today to 4 goals. Mairead Shoiga has kicked a point. Nicola Ward also popping up for a fine goal, which was the end result of a brilliant team move. And they look in pole position now, certainly in pole position to end this match as winners and head home with the 3 league points on offer and their first win after 2 matches, as both teams getting the fluids on board now before the end of this match. Very, very warm afternoon for football, and we have to credit both teams for the endeavour they've shown. The game has been played at a relentless pace. Very entertaining stuff, very open stuff, but it's Galway in the driving seat as we head for the closing stages. Of course, if they can keep taking over in terms of scores in the final stages here, score difference as well is also something to bear in mind, and at the moment they're leading pretty comfortably. Remember, Donegal beat Westmeath by 213 to 1-7 last week, and they beat Mayo last night by 111 to 11 points in Ballybuffet, so Galway's score difference isn't too bad. They've only lost by a point to Mayo last week. 215 to 214 the result there, and of course Westmeath will play Mayo in the last round of group fixtures, while Donegal will square off against Galway. Both of those should be very interesting matches as the players head back out onto the field for the final quarter of this Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 1A clash at sunny Salt Hill. When play resumes, it will resume with a kick out away to our right hand side from Westmeath. Taken by Laura McCormick. That's a really good delivery too, right down the throat of Tracy Dillon, and that allows Vicky Carr come away with possession, well controlled in the middle. And here come Westmeath now with Carr again involved, looking for an option off the shoulder, finds one eventually in Tracy Dillon, and out around again. This ball in search of the substitute Sinead Murtha, looking to cut inside and maybe get a shot off again. You have to credit Galway for getting the bodies back in behind the ball and pressurising the kicker. Here's a shot though sent in with Joanna Maher in a bit of space, and she sends it over with aplomb, bringing Westmeath's tally to 2 goals and 4. Galway still out in front by 6-10 to 2-4. But Westmeath will take encouragement from various aspects of the display today, as Galway retain possession over in the left corner back position from their own kick out. They've worked the ball through the hands brilliantly at various stages, Galway, and here they come again, doing that in a congested area, sending it forward. The substitutes now getting plenty of possession too, as Megan Glynn competes for that one, but Westmeath are there and win it back through a substitute of their own in Aoife O'Malley. Infield to Carr. Ball sent in search of Annie Dolan, who does well to retain possession, and now Westmeath have a chance here for another score perhaps. The effort is from Sinead Murtha, and the effort is good from Sinead Murtha. Good score from the substitute from Carlstown Kinnegad. Kick out from Galway taken quickly. The pace of this match is still huge, given we've got 22 minutes on the watch in the second half. Forward to Shoiga. She's sending a long ball in over the top again for a couple of the Galway forwards to chase after. Westmeath don't do well through their goalkeeper Lauren McCormick to snuff out the danger and retain possession. Here's Carr. Has support on her left, and that is Tracy Dillon. Back to Dillon again from the substitute Anya Lynn of Gary Castle, who's in. Lorraine Duncan started this match, remember. Plays this one off despite Kate Geraghty applying the pressure, and now down the line. Good hands from Annie Dolan out in front. She's spun the challenge well too, and it's a chance here for Westmeath perhaps to get a third goal. They might settle for the point. They've tried to kick it over through Anna Jones, who did kick a goal in the first half, but that's gone to the right and wide. Galway wasting no time with the kick out, taking things straight away. Here's Glynn. Long ball forward from her, just bounces off the forward on that occasion, Sarah Keneally, and that allows Westmeath to take control. They've dominated the last couple of minutes here, Westmeath, since the water break, and they're coming forward through Carr once more. Duncan, hand pass inside, all very tight and gathered in there. Lots of bodies in that middle third, then eventually two of them in Galway jerseys commit the foul, and Mel Kenny's got the notebook out here as well. He might just dish out a card here in the direction of a Galway player. Looks like Sarah Keneally that he's chatting to, the substitute. And it's a yellow card. So Sarah Keneally, who's kicked a point since coming off the bench, but she's been sent to the sin bin. So a numerical advantage now for Westmeath for the closing stages. Free kick as well will be taken by Anna Jones, who's put this one on the turf. Great strike from the ground there for Anna Jones. That's a really good score from the Mullingar Shamrocks player. And now a whole host of substitutes coming on for Galway, 5 in fact, as they really run the bench. Megan Glynn is being withdrawn, Mairead Shoiga as well. Among the players just making their way towards the sideline, Siobhan Dively being called ashore too. Among the players being introduced, Maireadney Lunchig of Navanna, Letcher Moore, Sophie Healy of Dunmore McHale's coming in as well, as the kick out is taken quickly. Well gathered though by Westmeath, and they're doing brilliantly at the moment to keep Galway penned in back there. It's a shot sent in by Carr. That one was challenging for Galway, but it's still alive, and then they've won the free out, Galway. Good work in a defensive position. It was Lisa Murphy keeping that one out, and it's a free out for Galway as we approach the closing stages now here. December at Pearse Stadium in Salt Hill. Lots of different substitutes on the field now for both teams, as the managers getting game time into the legs ahead of the final round of fixtures in the Lidl Ladies National Football League group stages. Of course, semi-finals to come, and of course relegation as well for the teams that finish in the bottom placings in 1A and 1B. So lots to play for in the coming weeks as the ball comes across, and battling for it there well is the Westmeath wing back Fiona Coyle. Gets it back as far as Fiona Claffey, their captain. Back to Coyle again. Turns infield and it's picked up by Sarah Dolan. Dolan will get another go. Has support in front, goes with the foot pass instead. Trying to control that one was Annie Dolan, well defended by Galway. Good work from Maireadney Lunchig in her own full back line, and Galway set themselves on the attack again from deep inside their own half. They lead by 6-10 to 2-6. 4 of those goals coming from Andrea Trill, no longer on the field, having been withdrawn, as they go forward again now. And possibilities again for Galway, looking for another score perhaps. Good cut inside, and now it's opening up for Galway. Chance is sent in, shot is sent in, but Eva Noon's attempted score attempt is gathered by Laura McCormack. And away come Westmeath once again, down the middle of the field, and long ball forward, space out in front, but really well done by Sophie Healy out in front to win possession in front of Annie Dolan, and plays this one out to the right hand sideline once again. Galway now flooding bodies forward in the middle. Ball across the field of play from Alva Davern is a good one, and now another attempt at the post by Ailish Morrissey, but that's gone to the left and wide. The score is just drying up for Galway a little bit in the closing stages here. Westmeath holding their own. They have a player extra, remember, on the field at the moment, and they've got the ball from their own kick out. Coming forward again, really good stuff from Laura Ahern though to win it back for Galway. She's continued to surge forward here. Ahern looking in field now for support. She'll find it off the shoulder with Ellen Power, dispossessed. Good tackling from Westmeath, and forward now to Joanna Marr. Has done well since being introduced, and coming forward Westmeath now, still going. Lots of space in front of Aoife O'Malley here. She's carried this ball a long way and then sends a really good pass through. Can Duncan keep this one on the field of play? Almost keeping it on the playing surface, but it's just drifted out over the whitewash. Good work from Aoife O'Malley there to bring Westmeath forward with a lot of pace, but nothing coming of the ball through as Galway get play back underway. Well, lots to work on for both teams, but lots of positives too, you would feel, for the respective managers, Jerry Fahy of Galway and Sean Finnegan of Westmeath. And a thoroughly entertaining game it has been thus far. And the sunshine here at Salt Hill. One in the middle. Free has gone the way of Aoife Malloy. And Galway now on the attack once again. This ball in over the top. Morrissey was there, being well marshalled however by Anya Lynn. And out for another Galway wide in this second half. This one looking for Joanna Marr, and Marr has gone on it, just bounced through, and she's been challenged here well by Galway. Good work in a defensive position from Aoife Malloy, but Marr continues to go forward. Her foot pass looking for Duncan out in front. It's gone through from Duncan, but it's still there for Westmeath, and inside again, and now perhaps a chance for a goal off the inside of the post, but it's going to come back out in favour of Westmeath perhaps. Ball there to be battled for just inside the arc. Can they get a shot off? And another attempt at the post. Well, it'll come out around to Jones, who kicks that one high into the sky, and it's just gone to the left and wide. Unfortunate for Westmeath. Excellent effort initially, looking for a goal. Just clashing off the inside of the upright and away. The shot was sent in by Ciara Bundle along this left-hand side. Looks like Lorraine Duncan has picked up a little bit of a knock in the build-up to that chance. And the watch stopped just for play to continue. So the referee sets the watch and away we go again. Closing stages here at Pearse Stadium in Salt Hill. Play continues with Galway in possession along that terrace sideline. Infield and good work from Riani Flaherty now, carrying this ball a long way. Left-footed ball is a good one into space. Morrissey is out in front once again, has impressed since being introduced. She's going to carry this one, then sends in the shot, and that's right over the middle of the crossbar. Fine score from Ailish Morrissey of Kilkerran Clonberne. And another substitute being introduced now for Westmeath, Anya Gaynor from the Colry Club, going into the forward line for some game time before the conclusion here. Looks like she's coming in place of Lorraine Duncan. Ball meantime is down to our right hand side, where play will resume with a kick out from Lauren McCormick. This play resumes and well won in the middle by Westmeath, and they take it forward. Infield from Aoife O'Malley, and O'Malley pops up again on possession. Here's Tara Fagan now. Foot pass across the field is gathered at the second time of asking, and away come Westmeath again. Ball forward, but a good intervention from Riani Flaherty for Galway, and ball forward from her is a good one into space, where it's picked up by Leanne Cohen of Currafin. Space in front of her, and she's got support too. Here's Mairead Lunchig now. Lunchig has a point opportunity on if she wants. Opts to dish it off as far as Ailish Morrissey, bringing this one into a more central position. And Morrissey plays it off 1-2 and then goes for the score herself, and that one has just gone to the right and wide. Again, good build-up from Galway, but that attempt just narrowly wide of that right-hand upright. As the kick out again from Westmeath, no delaying, gets the ball back into play quickly. Fiona Claffey down the line, just about kept in play. Oh, in fact, it's gone out. The official over there just spotting that one had crossed over the whitewash, and Galway with the line ball just inside their own half of the field. Game has lost a little bit of momentum now, given all the changes in positions and substitutes being introduced, but Galway still in control. Ball forward to one of those substitutes, Ailish Morrissey, who's done very, very well indeed since being introduced, but Westmeath deal with the initial danger. Coming away with possession now is Sarah Dolan. Across the field of play, Vicky Carr has had a very fine, hard-working afternoon in the middle, still motoring for Westmeath as that ball forward is gathered by Galway. Laura Hearn involved, and now it finds its way to Mairead Lunchig. Morrissey has come out a long way out the field to get her hands on this ball. One player inside on the full forward line for Galway. That's Eva Noon. She's trying to break away from the clutches of a couple of defenders in there. But still Galway hang on to possession. Now the ball goes into Noon, who's got a yard or two. Might look at swinging this one over from a tight angle. Cuts back onto the right. Good block down by Westmeath back there. Really good defending. They've shown in flashes some really good defensive efforts, Westmeath, in this match, and now they have possession again, working it forward through the hands. Anna Jones. Good pace from the wing forward, bringing this ball a long way. Still carrying it, Anna Jones. Now needs an option to get it off. Well blocked down back there by Galway. And their turn to show their defensive qualities on that occasion. Alva Davern taking it forward for the home team. Almost at the conclusion of this match now at Pearse Stadium, with Galway still full of running. Evidence of that in the running here of Aoife Malloy, bringing it forward, and now a shot for Mairead Lunchig. A fine score for Galway, finished off by Lunchig. Good build up from Aoife Malloy, and that worked all the way from their own 21 metre line, where they blocked down an attempt from Westmeath on goal. Teams love to benefit from turnovers, and Galway have done just that. They bring their tally to 6-12. Westmeath 2-6 the score. Final 90 seconds here of this match as it's sent forward again to Alva Davern. Down the line there, where there's some space for Eva Noon now to get this ball up and perhaps get a shot off. Instead goes with the hand pass inside to Morrissey, looking to spin away from the challenge and kick a score, and a fine score it is from Ailish Morrissey. Well, the subs certainly making a claim to start again and get some more game time for Galway in the coming weeks. And that's the benefit of having such a strong panel for a county like Galway, and indeed Westmeath. Their substitutes have done well too. Here's one of them, Joanna Marr. Off the shoulder is Fiona Claffey, the captain. Lots of space in front of Claffey here. She's going to carry this ball all the way, and why wouldn't she? Goal chance might just present itself here for Westmeath. They continue to go forward and over to this left-hand side. A wonderful stop though by Lisa Murphy in goal. Then another shot is sent in and it's taken away by Galway, and eventually they survive. Well, they'll be delighted to come away with that without conceding a goal. The shot was sent in by Anya Gaynor, but Galway defending brilliantly with possession now inside their own 45-metre line. They've coughed it up though. Westmeath in search of another score before the conclusion here perhaps. 20 seconds left to go, and then the whistle sounds for a free in. Across the field of play, Danielle Madden of Gary Castle taking it forward. Madden still going now, has support with Anna Jones. Jones going the direct route, trying to get a shot off. Well, she's got a free as the hooter sounds, and the free in will be for Westmeath to round off this match. Anna Jones with a goal and a point already. She's going from the ground here. Whether she goes for a goal or point, we shall see. Well, she kicks that one high and over the bar and rounds off her scoring exploits, her tally to a goal and two. But it's all over here at Pearse Stadium in Salthill, and it's finished Galway 6-13, Westmeath 2-7. Very entertaining encounter here in the Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 1A, but Galway with